here today to witness and celebrate the marriage of Ashley and Kevin. We come together not to mark the start of a relationship, but to acknowledge and strengthen a bond that already exists. Together we offer our love and support to this union, and to allow Ashley and Kevin to start their married life together, surrounded by the people dearest and most important to them. Please be seated. Every one of you is seated. The marriage of Kevin and Ashley unites two families and creates a new one. Who presents this woman to this man to be married to each other today? Now, before we start today, I do want to say that this is the first wedding for all three of us on stage today. So we're a bit of a rookie crowd, so take it easy on us for the next 20 minutes or so. But welcome. I know Kevin and Ashley would like to extend their deepest gratitude to all of you who traveled near and far to be here today, and to recognize how important each and every one of you are to not only them, but also their relationship. And speaking of important people, there were none more important in influencing the lives of Ashley and Kevin than their families. And in particular, the bride and groom would like to thank both Ashley's parents, Richard and Anna Ullman, as well as Kevin's parents, Gary and Ellie Vanasse, for bringing us all here together today, and for being such positive forces in their lives, for helping to shape them into the strong, intelligent, and loving individuals that they are today. They'd also like to acknowledge those who are not here today, as they are certainly missed but not forgotten on this day of celebration, especially both of Kevin's grandfathers, John Gibbons and Robert Vanasse, as well as Ashley's maternal grandparents, Lon and Helen. Now to the bride and groom. So before today, when I asked Kevin and Ashley whether or not they like me to speak about the relationship and how it started, they simply referred me to their wedding website, ashleypluskevin.com. Now, for those of you that took the time to visit ashleypluskevin.com and read through the story of how these lovely individuals met and came to be, you should already know that this is really the culmination of one of this century's great love stories. In case you missed it, don't worry. I will be reading a brief excerpt taken directly from the website, entitled Our Story. She had been stalking him quite some time. She could spot him from across campus. She started to stare at him in the back of class, and for some reason she couldn't stop. She had a crush. Now, I promise you that is not an excerpt from one of this world's classic love stories like Single White Female or Fatal Attraction, but rather the beginnings of a love story that we see here today. And it's true. Ashley knew from the start that Kevin was the one. And any of us who have had the chance to see these two evolve and grow over their more than 5 years together know that she couldn't have been more right. And it's exactly this type of conviction, drive, and ability to know what she wants out of life that made Kevin fall so deeply and so quickly in love with Ashley. Whether it's a new city, a new job, or in Ashley's case, a new pair of $900 boots, this fearless sense of adventure and motivation is what keeps Kevin on his toes and so excited to spend the rest of his life with Ashley. I was recently in a car with Kevin coming back from his bachelor party, and he told me without hesitation that Ashley has made him a better, more thoughtful, driven, and above all, happier person. I've had the privilege of knowing Kevin since the first grade, which sounds like a long time, but believe it or not, there are many people in this crowd that actually have known him for longer. They apparently didn't get the memo to make new friends after middle school. But like I said, I've grown up with Kevin, and he really has always been an incredibly loyal and good person and a fantastic friend, even back when we were just 7. So to hear him speak about the growth that he's made and the maturity and strength that he's gained in the last 5 years or so since meeting Ashley, and the growth that will continue from this day on, really is a testament to Ashley, what a wonderful person she is, and above all, the love she has for her. And while I haven't known Ashley for as long as Kevin, I'm not only lucky enough to call her one of my best friends, but also privileged to be able to see the joy and happiness that Kevin brings her each and every day. From his ability to make her laugh at any moment to his unending optimism and love of life, in Ashley's words, Kevin has brought her happiness that she never experienced or known possible. And anyone who's been with Ashley and seen her face when Kevin walks into a room knows exactly what I'm talking about. She lights up. There is an undeniable lightness and ease and contentment that seems to fall over her when he's around. And it's that same look and feeling we all felt when she walked through that door. So join me there. In writing this ceremony, I was hoping to avoid the tropes of a historical quote or romantic literature, especially when talking about two people that I know so well. But sometimes other people tend to say things better, so I'll just do that today. The letters and poem of John Keats to Fanny Braun have been quoted and recited many times. And yet when I read a letter that Mr. Keats wrote back in 1820 to Miss Braun, I couldn't help but think of Kevin and Ashley and their love for one another. He writes, "You are always new. The last of your kisses was ever the sweetest, the last smile the brightest, the last movement the gracefulest. When you passed my window home yesterday, I was filled with as much admiration as if I had seen you then for the first time." And it's rare in this world that we find someone who makes you fall in love each day over and over again as if it were the first time. And yet that's what you found in each other. Today we celebrate a lifetime of this, a relationship that finds the newness in every little moment you share, a love that brings you back to that first fateful moment in class, spring semester, senior year, when Ashley saw that tall, handsome gentleman from across the room and knew he was the one, even if you were just looking at the back of his head. So I want to congratulate you both and take the time to thank you for allowing me to have the privilege and the honor to be on this stage today with you, and for being such loyal, honest, and true friends to me. And it's in that spirit, the spirit of strong friendships and the importance of those friendships to the health and longevity of a successful marriage, that Ashley and Kevin have asked their friend Danielle Soto to do a short reading based on the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu.
Explore and discover that which is within. When we find ourselves, we are more easily found by others, without words, without even understanding others' life. The moment of finding is always a surprise, like meeting an old friend never before known. Life and marriage are a wondrous journey, ever unfolding an opportunity to discover ourselves and our beloved again and again. For even on a shared journey, the only thing constant is change. Embrace it and let it lead you to many a glorious